They will never tell you this in school. They will never tell you this in books. Because the moment you learn these philosophies, you stop being a student. You stop being teachable. And when you stop being teachable, you stop being controllable. Wisdom does not always make you kind. Wisdom does not always make you loved. Sometimes it makes you feared. Sometimes it makes you alone. These are not philosophies to make you better liked. These are not ideas to make you popular. They are designed to do one thing, to make you wiser than any teacher alive, but colder than any friend who ever trusted you. Listen carefully. Once you hear them, you can't go back. Philosophy 1, everyone lies. The first dark truth, people lie not just once in a while, not only when pressured, but constantly. They lie to protect themselves, to gain advantage, to escape responsibility. The tragic part, they lie even when they don't need to. It's built into their survival. Teachers tell you that truth is sacred, that honesty is the highest virtue. But step into the real world and you'll see something else. The man who tells the truth loses advantage. The man who lies survives. When you master this lens, you stop listening to words. You start reading the flicker in someone's eyes, the hesitation in their tone, the way their lips move before their brain catches up. You'll see the lies instantly like cracks in glass. And that's when the coldness begins. Because once you know everyone lies, you will never look at anyone's smile the same again. Philosophy 2. Emotions are weapons. We are told emotions make us human, but philosophers know emotions are tools. Fear is not just fear, it's obedience. Anger is not just anger, it's intimidation. Love is not just love, it's leverage. Most people drown in their emotions, but the dark mind sees emotions for what they are, weapons in a hidden war. You'll learn to watch how others wield them. The girlfriend who cries to get her way. The boss who shouts to keep control. The friend who flatters to keep you close. Once you strip the disguise, you see manipulation everywhere. You become immune to it. But here's the cost. You will never fully trust emotions again, not even your own, because you'll know every smile might be a tactic. Every tear might be a strategy. Philosophy 3. Morality is theater. Society needs order, so it builds morality like a stage play. Good and evil, right and wrong. Characters and roles written by the powerful to keep crowds in line. But here is the truth. Morality is not universal. It shifts across centuries, across cultures, across rulers. What one society praises as virtue, another punishes as sin. The dark philosopher sees morality for what it is. A script useful when it serves you, disposable when it chains you. Once you realize this, you'll stop being manipulated by guilt. You'll stop letting others tell you what you should do. You'll act with calculation, not with borrowed conscience. And that's when people call you cold, because you no longer play the roles they wrote for you. Philosophy 4. Love is transactional. The poets lie. The songs lie. Even your parents lied. Love is never pure. It is always an exchange. It may be hidden, it may be unconscious, but the bargain is there. Protection exchange for loyalty. Attraction exchange for status. Affection exchange for security. The wise see this trade clearly, and when you see it, you stop being fooled by forever. You stop believing in unconditional. It makes you powerful, yes, but it also makes you lonely, because when every I love you sounds like a contract, the warmth of those words disappears. Philosophy 5. Pain is the real teacher. Schools test you with paper. Life tests you with pain. The greatest lessons never come from classrooms. They come from suffering, heartbreak, failure, betrayal, poverty, loss. A wound carries more wisdom than a diploma. A scar tells more truth than a textbook. When you embrace this, you stop avoiding pain. You chase it, because you know pain is the furnace that burns weakness away. But here is the paradox. The more you learn from pain, the more you detach from those who run from it. You start to see people as fragile. You start to see them as breakable, and you stop relating to them. That is the cold edge of true resilience. Philosophy 6. People worship power, not truth. You can dedicate your life to truth. You can become the sharpest mind in the room and still be ignored, because people don't worship truth. They worship power. The leader who controls resources, the speaker who moves a crowd, the celebrity who commands attention. Truth without power is invisible, but power without truth still commands respect. Once you see this, you'll stop wasting time trying to convince people with logic. You'll start focusing on control, leverage, presence. That is how people listen. But it will also freeze you inside because you'll lose faith in the beauty of truth. And once you lose faith in truth, you stop expecting justice. Philosophy 7, isolation clarifies. Noise is everywhere. Teachers, friends, society, they fill your head with voices. But the dark philosopher knows clarity is found in isolation. Sit alone, cut the noise, let the silence strip everything away. In that silence, illusions crumble. You realize how much of your identity was borrowed, how much of your beliefs were planted by others. Isolation gives you vision, but vision has a cost because once you've seen clearly, it's hard to return to the fog. You become a stranger in your own circle, detached, distant, and they will whisper, "He's changed, he's colder." Philosophy 8 Laughing Face measures all things. The one truth no teacher can save you from. Death, every achievement, every conflict, every pleasure measured against the certainty of the grave. Most people avoid thinking about it. They distract themselves with work, with love, with noise. But the philosopher stares at death until it reshapes every decision. When you see life through death's lens, your choices sharpen. You stop wasting time. You cut out the trivial. You speak and act with precision because you know every moment could be the last. This clarity makes you wise, but it also makes you colder because while others laugh and waste, you see the clock ticking behind their smiles. Philosophy 9. Compassion creates weakness. Compassion feels good. Helping feels noble. But in the brutal game of survival, compassion has a cost. Every time you spare someone, you pay in strength. Every time you give freely, you deplete your own reserves. The world praises selflessness, but in silence it punishes it. The wise learn to ration compassion like gold. They give it with calculation, never wastefully, and sometimes they refuse it completely. This makes you efficient, untouchable, but feared. Because when you choose not to care, you step outside the human warmth most people cling to.